Hey, crypto people, this is Ty. I'm going to be talking about the Ethereum fork called Metropolis and some things you should really know about this fork. So, first thing is there's actually going to be two forks, what a lot of people don't realize. The forks have names. The first one is called Byzantium, and the next one is called Constantinople. Now, just a little side note, Byzantium was a Roman city. It was modeled after of Rome, and then Constantine the Great renamed it to Constantinople, and it was the capital of Eastern Rome. So just a little side note on that, where those names come from. Now, the first fork, Byzantium, is supposed to happen the end of September. That is not completely official because they have not put that in the blockchain. Once they put that in the blockchain, they're going to analyze it for 2 to 4 weeks, get out any bugs, make sure that transition is very smooth. So it actually could be October, but most likely it'll be the end of September. So the first thing about the fork that you need to know is what there's a lot of talk about is the mining difficulty bomb. So with Ethereum, there was a built-in mining difficulty bomb, and what that means is the mining keeps getting harder and harder to mine for Ether. So in the future, it'll actually be pretty much impossible to mine one Ether. Now that was done on purpose because from conception of Ethereum, they've always wanted to do proof of stake versus proof of work. Now the difference between proof of stake and proof of work is right now it's based on proof of work. So it's like Bitcoin and a lot of the coins, which is you have miners, and those miners are approving those transactions and they're getting rewarded with transaction fees and coins. So with proof of stake is the stakeholders are actually acting as the miners and approving those transactions. So the stakeholders, if you have Ether in a pool, you will actually get rewarded. So I think that's really cool. Kind of like you get kind of an interest for having Ether. So that is just a quick run through of the difference between proof of stake and proof of work. A big benefit of proof of stake versus work is you're looking at Bitcoin right now with proof of work and all these huge mining pools, and they're really kind of controlling the market. You saw that with the Bitcoin Cash fork, which a lot of people did not agree with. So a lot of people, most people, I would say, are wanting that proof of stake, and that's what Ethereum has led after. So the next thing is with the first update, the mining will actually go down 40% for the rewards. So currently each block is rewarded 5 Ether. It's going to go down to 3, which I think is a good thing. The next thing is they're going to try and improve the anonymity of the program. So they want to go towards anonymous transactions. Now that's ZK-Snarks and zero knowledge proofs. I'm not going to get into real technical detail about that, but currently it's like Bitcoin. It's really not that anonymous. There's entire companies built to show what, look at the IP addresses and look at the blockchain of where these transactions are going and who they are going to, not to mention the US government. So Ethereum wants to improve their anonymous transactions, which is a big thing. You see like Dash or Monero or Zcash. These coins are doing really well because people want anonymous transactions. If I was going to go buy something for $1, nobody really needs to know that. And so that's what the real direction has been since inception. Now, another thing is they're trying to do easier contracts and for development. Smart contracts, since Ether has been came about, is kind of the smart contracts aren't that great. They want to improve that. They also want to improve DApps, which stands for decentralized applications. Is basically what these coins are built on, like Augur or Golem. So they're really going towards developers, which I think is a really good idea because so much is built on Ethereum right now, and they want to really cater to those developers where it may be a little bit difficult now, and they want to make it easier and easier for people to get into the space and develop off Ether. Now, the gas will actually be automatically adjusted now. So you look at the exchanges or wallets, you can adjust the gas to make it go faster. I think that's a great idea because, you don't know how much gas to do, but it'll actually be automatically adjusted now. So the wallets will have to change their program about that to have it automatically adjusted. So just know that the gas will be automatically adjusted. Now there is some improvements in security. They're trying to future-proof the system from quantum computing hacking. That's been a pretty hot topic item with Bitcoin and people's fear with quantum computers is quantum computing hacking, and then there's just having overall network security with Ethereum. Just like any software, it always has to go through improvements on security, so that's what Ethereum is trying to do. Now, it won't be this first fork, but it'll be the next fork, which is called the Constantinople. They want to, by that time, have, I don't know completely, but maybe, you know, a 50-50 split, or but they are trying to do the proof of stake versus proof of work. So by the next update, we could see 100% proof of stake, which would be really cool. But that's all that we really know with the next update. We also will see more on improvement security, and then they're going to address more stuff. But for the first fork, that's what you need to know. And you do need to know that it's going to fork twice. I really think this fork is great. I haven't really seen anybody that is against it versus like Bitcoin. When Bitcoin forked, there was so many people against it. So I think this is a great idea, and I think we can see a lot of improvements with Ethereum. So if you have any questions or any comments, please leave a comment, and please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.